Are you at home being lazy and unproductive even though there's so many things you could be doing right now? Or did you search how to be productive and this video popped up and you clicked on it? Or maybe you're hoping to be more productive because you're procrastinating right now. Don't worry, you're not the only one. It happens to me too all the time. But with managing school, YouTube, violin, graphic design, my hand lettering shop, and also just saving some time to just chill, I've learned a few tips that have helped me and hopefully can help you manage your time better and be more productive. Keep watching if you want to see how you can be more productive right now. Alright, so we're getting started with the first tip. You've probably heard of this one before, but I'm here to tell you again because it's super important, and it's just to get ready for nothing. Do whatever you do in the morning that tells your body that you're going to be doing something productive that day. If that is getting out of your pajamas, making your bed, whatever. If you get ready, your mind will shift to the, oh, we're trying to be productive today, instead of just lounging in your pajamas all day, which usually means a lazy day. I'm changed, and this already makes me feel more productive, and I can get to move on with my day. Don't know how to hold this. I'm gonna use it again.
Don't come to me now.
Okay.
Don't come to me now. I don't want your love.
Okay, so tip number 2 is to have a healthy, motivating, protein-filled breakfast. Some of my favorites include eggs, peanut butter, small portions of healthy cereal, smoothies, oatmeal, yogurt. Why are you showcasing our food? Dairy products. Dairy. Fruit is really good for breakfast. Or sushi burger. Just kidding, that's surffish. Surffish. Okay, so tip number 3 is to exercise or stretch or walk to get your body pumping. I honestly didn't really know what I was talking about there, but I researched it a little bit more in depth, and I found out that when you exercise, it delivers oxygen and nutrients to your body and helps it work more efficiently. And when your heart and lung health improve, you have more energy to tackle your daily chores. I know it's hard sometimes, it's easier said than done to exercise, but find a fun way to exercise and just move around. Start with a to-do list. Oh my goodness, you have no idea how vital and important this is to your productivity, to start your day. It's so important. Even if it's not the beginning of the day for you, you can still do a to-do list. I found this blog post online, and I'm gonna have it in the description, of how to create a super good to-do list that improves your productivity. Have a balanced to-do list. You don't want to have only the hard stuff. You want to have some easy tasks and some hard tasks. Make sure you have time for your transitioning. For example, if you're going to work somewhere, make sure you have time for that. The next one is to have enough flexibility. What I mean is when you plan a task, it ends up not working out because something happens. So you can have a plan B or an alternative if plan A didn't work. And make sure you don't have too many tasks in one day. It happens to me a lot too. About 5 to 10 tasks is good for a day. Make sure not to have too many tasks on your list where it's overwhelming. Along with making a really good to-do list, it also really motivates me when I have super cute stationery or like really cute post-it notes or really cute markers or whatever, different things like that to make it look more appealing to do. Time block your hours. I've started doing this kind of. Obviously you don't know your plan for the day, you don't know exactly what you're going to be doing at 11 a.m. You know, things change and that's okay, but just to have an idea of what you want to do and when you want to do it in that day is really helpful. For example, after you make your bed, especially if you don't have a to-do list, you don't really know what to do, and so you spend time thinking about what you should do next. Rather, if you already have your step-by-step hours of what you need to be doing there, you don't have to think about what's next. You just do what you have next on the list. If you happen to have a sudden boost of motivation, do the hardest stuff first. And I know that's easier said than done. I'm an online student. It's really hard for me to start school in general. And then to have to start school with math, I used to not like it. And it's been very helpful. I have this sudden boost of motivation to get over with the rest of the stuff because I already did the hardest thing on my list. If you're doing school or your homework, one of the methods I like using is hardest, easy, medium, and easiest. Reading is a lot easier than cleaning your room. So I suggest if you're not feeling motivated to clean your room, at least read a little bit. Like, do as much as you can when you have the time and when you have a good mindset. For example, if you're going somewhere, it takes like 10 minutes to get there, you can read a little bit of your book, 10 minutes, and then on the way back, you can read 10 more minutes, and there you already have your reading time. Instead of just scrolling on your phone or doing useless stuff, you can be doing productive stuff like that whenever you have the free time. make sure to start earlier. As an online, that was a really weird transition. As an online student, that's really hard for me sometimes because I don't feel like waking up early and doing school. I mean, that's why you're online school. But no, it's actually really helpful. There are some days where I wake up and I just have this sudden boost to start doing school, and it is the best thing ever, getting school done at like 10 or 11 a.m. It's a lot easier to start doing an essay, for example, in the morning or in the afternoon rather than staying up super late when you've already drained most of your energy on other activities. So make sure to start earlier, especially on some harder tasks. Music is amazing. It's scientifically proven that it helps your brain. So when you're doing tasks like school or writing an essay or something like that, or homework, I suggest listening to lo-fi music or classical music, whichever is best for you. Podcasts are super helpful when you're cleaning because I feel like if you're listening to podcasts when you're doing school, it's hard to concentrate on two things at once. If you're listening to podcasts while you're cleaning, it's a lot easier. In conclusion, lo-fi music or classical music is great for tasks that require more focus, and podcasts are really great for cleaning or walking or things that don't require as much focus. So right now I like to work outside. That's one of my tips. Or work in a different spot. Sometimes I get tired of working in my room. Lately, now that the weather's been getting warmer, I like to come outside. So another tip is to just rearrange your room. I just did that and it already feels like I'm in a whole different room and motivates me to get work done. Don't overbook yourself. This one is super important because when I first started my YouTube channel, I thought I could post every single Wednesday and Saturday and post 2 times on my blog. That was a really bad decision. If you're kind of overbooking yourself, you kind of take a step back and really think about what you're doing. Have a little bit of time for self-care. Maybe just read a book, just relax, to take some time to care for yourself and not overbook yourself and have too many things going on. Have friends and family keep you accountable. If you have been procrastinating a task you really need to do, you can text a really good friend or tell your family member that you will get X done by a certain amount of time. This next one is one of my favorites. I think you'll be happy to hear, but you already saw because you just saw that little title thing. And it is to rest and sleep. Make sure you don't stay up too late, and if you're watching this video late or you're supposed to be sleeping or resting or something, go rest right now. Sleep is just as important as exercising or eating healthy or anything like that. It's what your brain needs. It's not something that's optional. You have to have sleep. One of my favorite sayings is, don't rest because you're tired, rest so you won't get tired. I mean, obviously don't be super lazy all day. Make sure you have enough sleep. Weekends, my parents like to take naps and that's totally okay. So yeah, make sure you get your sleep and rest. Have a good mindset, knowing that you can do what you have ahead of you and not being negative about the things you have to do, because eventually you will have to do them, so you might as well be positive and have a good mindset. You can do your task the best way possible. If you're doing online school, just doing homework, I've tried to tell myself that it's not really school, it's more just learning, which is kind of similar, but everyone's learning new things every day. My dad is still learning, your mom is still learning, everyone is learning new things every day. So why not implement that into your school and not think of it as boring school, just think of it as learning new things every day. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope it helped you not to procrastinate and be more productive. If you liked this video and watched this far, if you enjoyed it, please make sure to subscribe for my future content and like this video so we can help out more people that are procrastinating right now. And I want you right now, if you watched this far because you were unmotivated or being lazy, to get off your phone or computer right now after you watch this. I don't know, do whatever you have to do, throw your phone across the room, that's what I do sometimes. And tell yourself you will get at least one productive or important thing done. Take a deep breath and say you can do this. Okay, love you all and I'll see you soon. Bye. The chair was in there the whole time.
And here we are in the house of the Rio dos Máximos.